Good afternoon from Perth, Western Australia for Operation Hindenburg. This is turn 29.6, if you can believe it. And we are in the summer of 1921 now. So all the way back from 1912 is where we started, and now here we are some 9 years later. It's been quite an epic game. I've made some mistakes along the way, but I've learnt a lot as well, and awesome group of people to play with. Can't thank them enough for inviting me into this game, so that's great. We'll start off with the very last card, Civil War card that we have, and it says switch sides. So the Soviets may choose any two territories with a single white unit and have it change sides. Replace the white units and replace them with Soviet units of the same type. This reduces the Civil War by one calendar turn. It doesn't matter because the Civil War is going to be over anyway, pretty much at the end of this turn. So swapping sides, we'll pick, I was going to attack into here in Cheetah, but it's kind of pointless now. So we'll pick these two dudes here, one in Yakutsk and Cheetah, and we'll just get them to swap sides. So I'll just replace them now with some Soviet Rundles and 2 infantry. So they obviously saw the writing on the wall. So just two infantry. So we'll go through there, so I won't need to bother doing that attack. All right, so we'll go through our last roll of the dice for Sweden. We actually need to get this. It is a victory point. So we're on the last stage, so build this up a little bit. It's our last chance to get a 3 or less. And we get a 5, so no go there. So we never get to do that. It is what it is. All right, there's a couple of battles here. I'm not even going to bother. I don't think there's any point in this battle here because I don't think it means anything anyway. So I was going to attack into Cheetah, but that's not necessary now. So we'll go through very quickly and look at our purchases. So we had 21 IPP. It's just going to be infantry all around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 threes. 7 threes are 21. So that's all of our IPPs. I know it's probably kind of pointless, but we'll just do the purchases. Just, I don't know where it may or may not be a factor, so we'll go from there. All right, so a bit of housekeeping. I boo-booed this one up here in the Crimea. I was under the impression they were French troops, but they're actually White Russian troops. And they did have one French infantry who withdrew, which was placed at the end of the First World War. And then, so these guys are the remaining here. We are going to do an attack into here. I don't know how it's going to go. It might be a little bit suicidal, but what the heck. We do need to take it. So at this point, there's no point wondering what might happen. So we'll bring in the 2 trench fighters from Turidia, an infantry. It'll be up to a 3. There's 2 trains here from Western Ukraine. They're going to be involved. They've got mustard gas, so they're going to be able to extend this. Even though there's a trench line, they should be able to extend this battle. Beyond that, I'm also going to bring this train here from Estonia, so that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be able to reach. So that's 3 trains. I'm going to hang on to these other trains for this battle here in North Persia. I'm pretty sure this guy's from southern Belarus can hit there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so they're all good. And obviously Zariston's all good. So I'm going to use those guys. There's nothing else that can reach into Crimea that I want to use. I'm going to save all this for this larger battle here, which is the main cut and thrust of what we're doing. Might just make my life easy and turn those ones, that red chip, into just greys. So there's 6 infantry. So we've got first strike, we've got master gas, so we're up on a 5. So let's see how we go with the first strike. We've got three on a 5, and then we've got 2 on a 2 for the trench fighters because he does have a trench. So we're going to roll those on a blue dice. So the blues will be 2, and the greens will be 5. See how we go. So we got 1, 2, 3 hits that I can see. So 3 casualties there. We'll just put them there like so. He's got 2. He's got the fort that's going to fire 2 as well. So the fort is going to be on 5s. And he gets a hit there. So we'll lose 1 of the trench fighters. And he'll lose 3 infantry. So 1, 2, 3. So that will leave him with 3. All right, let's go on with the rest of the battle. That goes off. All right, so now we've got just me. I've got the 1 infantry. And he'll be firing on a 3. And he gets a hit. There you go. All right, so that's another casualty for them. So in response, he'll have 3 on a 6. So 3 on a 6. And he gets another hit there with the 5. So we'll lose that other trench fighter. All right, because we've broken that trench, we can now carry on with the next round of combat, and we can use the mustard gas in the second round. So I'm actually doing better than I thought that it would do in this battle, so it's promising. All right, so we'll go with the 1 infantry on a 3. I think he should be on a 4 anyway, because he's boosted by the train and he's got that political commissar. But never mind, he's missed anyway. All right, so the last round of mustard gas with these trains on a 5. And they miss, they crap out. So this is round 2. We lose the mustard gas, that's done. And he has now got 3 at 4. Sorry, he's got, yeah, he should have, is that 3 at 4? Yeah, 3 at 4. That's right. Yeah. And he gets 2 hits. So we'll lose an infantry and a train. Infantry and a train. All right, so, all right, next round of combat. So we've got 2 at a 4 now, because this is the last round of combat for the 2 trains. And we get 1 hit, so we never get there in the end. And he's gonna have 3 at a 4. I think I did that right. Yeah, and he gets 2 hits, so he kills the trains. So, all right, so he has held, he's held onto Crimea with 2 infantry. Bugger. All right, this next final battle we're going to do into northern Persia. So we're going to bring these mountains, artillery, 2 infantry, a plane. I did coop this battle up last time as well, if you're wondering what's going on here, because he had a trench line and the fighting should have stopped after the first round. I kept rolling, and yeah, my apologies on that, everybody. But yeah, still, it's my first time playing this game, so no real excuses, but I did mess it up. All right. Okay, so he's going to be a trench line on 6. He's got 2 artillery on a 4. They boost up to 5 because of the 2 balloons. He's got 1 colonial, 1 of those. So for us, we've got we're going to boost up 2 mountain infantry with the 2 artillery, and they're going to go up. I'm wondering if these trains are allowed to attack into Crimea this turn that I've got left. We may just try that. I'm not sure if that's allowed, but we'll do this battle and then we'll see how we go. All right, so we've got the artillery firing on a 3 because of the mountains. These guys are going into mountains, so they're down to a 3. Planes on a 5. The infantry will be on a 1, but boost up to a 2 because the commissar. This mountain is unaffected. He's boosted up. And I think that's that. I will bring this train from Zaristan. What the heck? And we'll try our luck, and I'll boost up another infantry. And we'll bring that one from southern Belarusia. I think we'll just do that. I think we'll just cut our losses with that other battle, and it is what it is. And we'll boost up 1 more infantry with that other artillery. All right, so this is essentially going to be the last battle, and so if we can't break this trench line, it'll be all over in the first round. So with the artillery, we have 4 artillery. They'll all be firing on 3s. Yeah, we'll see how we go here. So 4 on a 3. You get 1, 2, 3 hits, which is actually pretty good. So straight off the bat, it's going to have 3 hits. That's better than what I thought I would get. And then he's got 2 on a 5 in return. And we'll count that one. So that one's a 5. And I'll just lose an infantry off the bat. So, lose that one guy. He's going to lose 3, so he'll lose Colonial, a Camel, and we'll say he was going to want to keep his trench line. That makes sense to me. And he'll lose 1 artillery and essentially 1 balloon as well, as it's attached to that. So the remaining units, so we've got 3 on a 2. So we've got 3 on a 2, and then we'll get to all these guys and then the plane. So 3 on a 2, and we get 1 more hit, so he'll lose that other artillery. And now we go to the mountain infantry, the upgraded infantry, and the Cossacks, of which there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 there. And they'll all be firing on a 3. And if we don't break the trench line here with these guys and the fighter, then that's that. So we actually get a 3 hits. All right, so that's a lot better than what I thought we would get. 1, 2, 3, and that leaves him with a single infantry. And then now we've got the fighter. So the fighter on a 5, and he misses. All right, so we've broken that trench. So we had a continuous battle here. So in defense, he's got the 1. Don't take that artillery off prematurely. I've got a funny feeling. 2, 3. I get 3 hits. Just trying to think. No, that would be right. Okay, so 1 artillery on a 5, and that gets a hit, so we'll lose an infantry. And then he's got 4 infantry firing on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 and a 6. And he gets another 2 hits, so we'll lose another 2 infantry. Just take those dudes off. And because we've broken that trench line, we get to go again. So he's just down to one dude. And we will go in with the rest of it. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things firing on a 3. 4, 6, 8, 10, all on a 3. And yeah, we get our hit, so yeah, it's plenty there. So in defense, he's got that 1 on a 6, and he hits. So we'll lose another infantry. All right, so we recapture North Persia with 2 Cossacks, a fighter, 1, 2, oh crap, 2, 3 mountains, 2 trains, 2 artillery. Probably overkill in there now that I think about it, but yeah, I probably should have diverted some more resources away. I had trains, and that was a bit of a silly move for me, but anyway, I mean, look, the game is over, so I'm going to do a quick disposition, just so we can see what the final result was. So this, oh, actually, I should place my units. That's a bit silly of me, so I'll do that. So I'll put 1 in Primorsky Krai, 1 in there, 1 in Novosibirsk, 1 in Moscow, 1 in Smolensk, 1 in Kiev, and 1 in Tsaritsyn. Just fill up all those capitals. All right, so finally, hopefully I've got this right. So Primorsky Krai is 1 infantry. Into Amur, we have 1 Cossack, we've got 3 mountains, and we've got a total of 3 artillery. Okay. In Chita, we've got 1 infantry that defected. Burutaya, 1 infantry. Yakutsk, we've got 1 infantry. There is a White Russian in Magadan, there, which is a militia. There's a Green Army unit in Kamchatka. In eastern Yakutia, there is 1 militia. Thank God hopefully I don't play Russians next turn, and you don't have to listen to me just butchering all these names. Northern Yakutia, we've got 2 White Russians. Western Yakutia probably, 1 infantry. Southern Yakutia, 1 infantry for the Russians. So that was for the Russians. In Novosibirsk, we've got 1 Soviet infantry coming over this side of the board. In northern Belarusia, we've 1 Cossack, 1 infantry. Moscow's got 1 infantry. Smolensk, 1 infantry. Southern Belarusia, 1 infantry. In western Ukraine, we have 1 artillery, 1 infantry. In Kiev, we've got 1 infantry. In Crimea, we've got 2 White Russians that survived with this fort. Tsaritsyn, we've got 1 infantry. The Brits have got in Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, 1 infantry, 1 mountain. And nothing anywhere else. And then in northern Persia, there's this armada of 2 trains, 2 artillery, 1 1918 fighter, a total of 3 mountain infantry, and 2 Cossacks. I think that's everything. Hopefully I've covered it all. Thank you for joining us in this war. I really appreciate those of you who are following along. And like I said, I really appreciate the guys that invited me to play, and hopefully we can play another one, and hopefully less mistakes by me. Thanks again. I'll upload this now, and yeah, any questions, throw them in the comments. But again, thanks to everyone that was part of this war. Thank you.